Today, we're going to review my favorite anime of 2017, Made in Abyss. Let's get it. Made in Abyss came out in 2017 and is directed by Masayuki Kojima, who also directed a little known anime called Monster, was a key animator on Gungrave, and the storyboard artist for Gunslinger Girl. So he knows what he's doing, and it shows. This anime is awesome. The plot: two kids, one little robot boy named Reg, and a little girl named Rico, go into the abyss, one, to figure out what Reg is he a robot, who built him, and to also go looking for Rico's mother. This show is deceptively cute. While the characters are drawn in moe fashion, the subject matter, themes, and the obstacles thrown at them are anything but that. Now on to what I liked, and there's a whole bunch. The animation was done by Kanema Citrus. I think that's how you say it. I think that's how you say it. And it's absolutely gorgeous throughout the whole show. This show does not have that quality dip after the third or fourth episode. It is fantastic throughout. The monsters in this show are awesome. For example, you have the Corpse Weeper, who, after it kills its prey, it can mimic their voice and call for help in that voice to lure in more prey. Then you have the Orbed Piercer, who, even though it can't see, it can sense movement and predict the movement you're gonna make before you do it. Those are only two I'm gonna say because I think they're two of the coolest, and it gives you another layer to the whole deceptively cute, because while the characters are cute, the monsters aren't. The monsters are absolutely terrifying, and just the character designs are just Reg and Rico are really well done characters, and by the time things hit the fan in episode 10, you're gonna be invested in what I like to call a gut punch festival. And that's really all I can say without spoiling what happens, but it's brutal. It is like the worst, second worst thing that happens, and just gut punch festival. That's, if I could describe I am messing up today. If I could describe this anime in one word, I would say gut punch festival, or just gut punch the anime. Like One Punch Man, but gut punch. I'm getting off track. I'm sorry. The voice actors that play Rico and Reg, Miyu Tomita and Maria Issei, I believe that's how you say it. The voice acting is absolutely awesome. This is some of the best voice acting I've ever heard. They make it feel like you're watching a movie and you are completely immersed and you are totally sold on it. It's great. The voice actors for Rico and Reg are absolutely fantastic. I hope I hear their voice in more things, if I have not already. This show has masterful world building and lore. You understand why people want to go into the abyss, and they don't tell you a whole lot about it, just enough to build intrigue and make you want to dive into it yourself. The sound design is off the chain, especially when things get brutal. They manage to make kind of normal violent stuff sound a lot worse, and that really helps if you want to make your audience wince and squirm when they're supposed to. But yeah, the sound design is, I would say, besides the acting and the visuals, the sound design is top notch. They went all out. And then the last great thing about this show, the music. The music, man. There's a song that plays in the first episode, like right when we meet, it's right after we meet Reg. That song has been stuck in my head ever since then. I listen to it like once a day. The music is great. The background music is awesome. The soundtrack is beautiful. This anime has some of the best music I've heard in any anime. And I think the song I was talking about before, if that was the opening for this anime, it would have jumped right up to my favorite, OP, but that is not what happened. The man responsible for the music is Kevin Penkin, who did music for Under the Dog and a bunch of other stuff that I haven't seen. But if they sound anything like the music in Made in Abyss, I'm gonna have to check them out just for the music. On to what I did not like. Firstly, I don't like the opening and ending. I don't like the opening and ending song. They sound like just generic anime songs, and it's a shame because this anime is anything but generic. This is a totally different show, and they just do the same old opening and ending songs that everyone else does. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. Now, I don't know if this is a negative or just maybe a viewpoint somebody could have, but this show could definitely be seen as, I guess, what you would call like suffer porn, I guess is the term. Kind of, it's basically when, for those who don't know what that is, it's basically when nothing really good happens to your characters until the end. You just watch them suffer and suffer. Things get bad to worse and worse and worse, and things don't ever get good until the end. You could say that this is that show, and I couldn't disagree. So that would definitely turn some people off, especially the fact that this is a show about really adult, mature, awful things are happening to children. So there's that too. That could maybe also make you not want to watch this. And another thing, why is everyone fascinated with Reg's junk? I mean, there's like a point where a dude just like takes his pants and like looks down there and he's like, oh yeah, those are balls. I don't. It's so weird and creepy, and it's not cool. All right, stop it. We don't need it. The show is fantastic. We don't need that kind of stuff in Made in Abyss. We just don't. Don't need it. We don't need it. My final thoughts. As I said in the beginning of the video, this was easily my favorite show of 2017. I do think the show is damn near perfect. It has some problems like the ones I mentioned, and some I didn't mention that I felt kind of like nitpicks, but for the most part, this show is easily, I would give it like an 8. I'd give it a high 8, low 9 out of 10 is what I would give it if I did number scales, but I don't here. I recommend this if you have not seen it. Again, if you don't mind a show about terrible things happening to children, you'll like this. I recommend it every time anyone's like, hey, I don't know what to watch this season. I always go Made in Abyss. Always. I've told all my friends to watch it. Those who have seen it love it. I love it. I've watched this anime like 3 times in a row already. And I need to find other shows to watch. I do. But yeah, man, that's it. If you haven't seen Made in Abyss, go out and watch it. It was an Anime Strike exclusive, but if you haven't heard the news, Anime Strike is no more. So I think that means it'll be on other anime platforms, because I do know a couple of the shows that were on Anime Strike that were exclusive to that. Once that ended, they were on other anime streaming sites. So, Crunchyroll, I don't know if Crunchyroll will have it. I don't know. But if you can watch the show, watch it. It's great. I definitely think it was something that was overlooked when it came out. I definitely overlooked it. I was too focused on My Hero Academia season 2, and Blood Battlefront, Blockade, and Beyond. Those are some awesome shows. I was stuck on that, and I was so happy that I finally sat down and watched this. It's great. And that's all I got, guys. That's all I got for you today. Keep on watching anime. Keep on watching movies. Keep on doing you. 2018, hopefully this is a better year for all of us. All right. Bye-bye.